Hello, hello. So we have not done a reading in quite some time. And I had just gotten done doing I finally did a little yoga, and I tried a little 15-minute Kundalini yoga too. So that was interesting. I'll definitely be doing that again. Oyana siano tuiana kayana siano tuiana kayana. Suiano tuiano oyana kayana suiano tuiano oyana. Then I don't know. I was just laying there out of breath and thinking, I don't know. I just needed to come up here. So ayana siano tu. Anasiano tuiana kayana siano tuiano oyana. Calling in our highest and our brightest, calling in our angels and our guides, Jesus, Mary, Mary Magdalene, the carried one. Oyana kayana siano tuiano oyana kayana siano tuiano oyana kayana siano tuiano oyana iana kayana. Oyana kayana siano tuiano oyana kayana siano tuiano oyana. Ayana siano tuiana kayana siano tuiano oyana. Oyana kayana siano tuiana kayana siano tuiana. Ayana kayana ayana kayana. Ayana kayana 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 kayana. Oyana siano tuiana kayana siano tuiano oyana kayana siano tuiano oyana kayana. Ayana kayana. Ayana kayana, ayana kayana, ayana kayana. It's almost like they were doing like this, it's like this, they were showing like, it was almost like this heart opening, and then like laying, like just letting it all pour out, letting your heart just open up and pour out. It's like laying it bare. They're saying laying it bare. Laying yourself bare, just laying it all out there, laying your cards all out there. Oyana kayana siano tuiano oyana. Oyana siano tuiana. Oyana siano tuiano suiano oyana. Iano tuiano oyana kayana siano tuiano oyana. Okay. Let's do this. I have to take this off for just a bit. My thumb's been bothering me down there. All right. Anasiano tu. Anasiano tu. I haven't even asked about like what decks we're all using. We're just diving in. We're just diving in before I have a time to talk myself out of it and be like, oh, but you're tired. Let's just go be tired. Ayana tu. Ayana tu. Ayana tu. Ayana tu. Oyana kayana siano oyana. Oh, there's just so much energy coming through. It just feels like, so lately it's just, my energy's been just so crazy, and I gotta be careful with my thumb doing this. It just feels like right now in this moment, it feels like all these emotions it's like a collective emotion processor. It feels like coming through, like just like, oh, it's just so much. That's funny because after saying that, that's the one that endurance there and that fire. Any more from here? Okay, more from here. Oyana siano tuiana. More from here, more from here. Oyana siano tuiano oyana. Oyana siano tuiano oyana. Done, done, done. Done. We are done. It is complete. Okay, any of those? I keep looking at the divine feminine, but I'm just like not sure. Oyana kayana ana. Not yet. Here. Okay. So let me show you the cards. Oh, yes, thank you. All right, we start out with Pachamama. Yes, ma'am. Ow. This is perfect for like the springtime. 9 of Pentacles. Look at her. I was doing some work out there outside last couple days. The Empress. I love this stack. I love this card. I love these cards so much. 7 of Wands. This is like what my insides are doing to all that collective energy coming through. Get out. Too much. And this is me trying to hold on to my sanity. All the snakes coiling up. My goodness. Uncoiling and coiling and all the things. They don't know what they're doing either. But it's the king, so he's supposed to know what he's doing. So, King of Bows, which I think is air, if I'm not mistaken. And then here's 5 of Stones. Endurance. Then we have the World Tree. Oh, I'd just like to go there right now. Just go lay down in the middle of that labyrinth. Page of Stones, the links. Off an adventure. 9 of Vessels, generosity. Oh, I love that. I just think that would still, like, every now and then I just think about like how cool that would be to be like I don't want to be Oprah. There's just a lot going on there, but she has a lot going on. But to have that capability of to be able to say a car for you, a car for you, a car for you, or whatever it is. I could take us all on like a retreat or something, you know, like it just like to be able to like, I mean, I give out as much as I can. Most of the time it's time and talent, which is still a gift, but it'd be cool to be able to say, and not even tell people, you know, just like secretly go and pay off medical bills or mortgages and stuff. And they would go and they'd get their mortgage payment returned and they'd think, what happened? I have money in the bank. Now I'm mad. And so then they call and the bank's like, well, dude, your house is paid off. Why are you paying an extra mortgage? You don't need to. It's done. You're done. Wouldn't that be awesome? And then they would be like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? No, this is a joke. And I'm going to get in trouble if I don't pay it. And I'm going to go whatever. They'll be like, no, your title's in the mail. Done. I've never fully paid off a house before, so I don't know if it is like a car or not where you get the title in the mail, but there you go. I have paid a car off before, so that's nice. Okay. Let's dive in. I love whenever you're pulling cards and it feels very like random, like, oh, it's just coming out crazy, you know. But then whenever you look at them laid all out, it's like perfectly, like you got the 3 center top, 3 center bottom, and then there's 2 on each side. So it's like they know what they're doing. Yana suya no tuya na kaya na siya no tuya na kaya na siya no tuya no uya na iya no tuya no uya na kaya na siya no tuya no uya na iya na kaya na siya no tuya na kaya na siya no tuya na kaya na siya no uya na suya no tuya na aya na kaya na suya na Ayana kayana suyana ayana. They want you to, we kind of skip doing our breath work together, but they really want you to kind of tune in with me right now. Just take a nice deep breath in, closing your eyes. Slow deep breath out. You with your eyes closed, calling in your highest and brightest guides, asking for guidance. What is it that we need to hear right now for our highest good in this moment? Oyana kayana siyano tuyano oyana. The gates are lifting, the gates are opening, the oyana kayana siyano tuyano oyana kayana. And it almost looks more like, instead of like the gates, like you're going to walk through some gates, it almost looks more like there's like this trap door kind of thing, looking thing on the ground, and they're opening. The gates are opening. And then there's like all this swirling light coming up out of it. Oyana kayana siyano tuyano oyana kayana siyano tuyano oyana kayana siyano tuyano oyana, swirling and swirling and coming out, and oyana kayana siyano tuyano oyana kayana siyano tuyano oyana iyana tiano oyana kayana oyana ayana siyano tuyano oyana. It's almost like as if like kind of like my friend was said yesterday, like it's like the spring is coiled and ready to go. And not a direct quote, I'm horrible with direct quotes. But in it, that's exactly how, like, and then like I was telling another friend the other day about how like it just feels like there's just so much like compression inside in it, but it feels like it's about to like my skin is about to blow, like I'm about to blow, and and it feels like almost as if like there's the giant cauldron of the Mother Earth's womb, like it's like there's like this giant cauldron at her core, and it's been like Caradwin, like it's been cooking and cooking and cooking all this time, and it's been oyana kayana, like Caradwin, hers cooked for a year and a day, right? And then the 3 drops leapt out, and then what's his name grabbed him up, Talus, whatever his name is, and then he leapt up and he stole him, right? Or that's one of the things. One of the other things is the pot stirrer fell asleep, so he grabbed it, and because he was in charge of keeping the fire stoked, but then other guy fell asleep. He grabbed it and started stirring, and then it jumped up and burned his thumb, and then he put it in his mouth like that, out of reflex, and got the 3 drops in his mouth. That's neither here nor there. Oyana siyano tuyano oyana. If you want to know about Caradwin's story, you could just search it on YouTube. There's all different variations of it, but anyway, this feels like it's like opening up. The gates are opening up, not the gates of hell, but it kind of has a little bit of that feeling because it's coming up from Mother Earth, and it feels like the cauldron is her core. Like her womb space is like this, her lower cauldron. And then that's been like brewing all this time. But instead of like a year and a day, it's like centuries, like thousands of years. And it feels like it's been brewing and brewing and brewing and brewing and brewing and brewing and brewing. But it's like, she's like, ooh, it's almost ready. It's almost ready. It's almost ready. And then the gates shall open, and then your little 3 drops will come, and you'll be able to grab them up and eat them up. And then what will happen? I don't know. Let's see. And it won't be like the 3 drops. It'll be more like an awareness, or like this awareness, this like all of a sudden just taking a deep breath in and having clarity. Having this new sense of clarity, having this new, like, all of a sudden the colors are a little bit more colorful, and like of the trees and everything. Everything's just a little different. Like breathing it in, and you just like the gratitude just hits a little deeper. Everything just hits a little deeper. Like that love just feels a little bit more expansive. Everything just looks a little bit more just, so good. Just goodness. Oh, yes. And it just like feels like, like she's almost done stirring that pot. It's almost done. It's almost done. It's almost done. And then pop. The gates will open and you will just get like, you know how like I was like how it was this morning, whenever, was it this morning or yesterday evening? Anyway, I was doing, we were doing a lap yesterday evening, and through the neighborhood, and you could smell people's dinners cooking. And this is that sense. It feels like all of a sudden you're just walking, or you just get done with yoga and you're like, or you're in the middle of yoga and you go stretch up, and all of a sudden, and it's like you smell that something that good, like but you don't, it's not, it's like you smell something so good, but it's not that you smell something so good. It's just like, I don't know, it was hard to explain. It's like, it's essence. It's like this essence that you're inhaling and breathing in, and just like it penetrates your core and all over your being, and it just feels so good and right. And it's like, finally, like that sense of like, finally dinner's ready, or finally like I can eat, or it stopped raining so I could go on that walk, or finally, yes, 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 it is done. It is done. It is done. Okay. Ana kiano tuiano oiana. Iana siano tuiano kuiano suiano oiana kaiana siano tuiano oiana. Iana kaiana siano tuiano oiana kaiana siano tuiano oiana. So she's like, so while she's brewing her brew, Iana kaiana siano tuiano oiana kaiana iana, what do we do? What do we do while she's Pachamama's down there brewing up her brew with Carradine going, no, don't stir like that, stir like this. I'm just kidding. We keep working on our harvest. We keep working on our growth, our like healing, we just keep keeping on, keep being, keep growing, keep healing, keep harvesting the fruits of our labors, like keep toiling away in our little gardens of our lives, no matter what that looks like. It could be like yoga for you, or it could be like breath work, or it could be accounting, or it could be anything. Maybe you're a bank teller or a lawyer or a chef, or whatever it is for you. Just keep doing your thing, feeling good about it, and feeling like keep working on your passion, and keep like sending your like sending your goodness into that, sending your it's like Alwyn, like it's sending your all connecting with Alwyn, and sending like allowing like your channeling your goodness, channeling the goodness of Alwyn, channeling the goodness of creativity, channeling the goodness of all that is like through you, and like creating, allowing your passions to really come to life because you're passionate about it. Don't be wasting time doing things that they're saying like that's like fine line there too. Like don't take that so literally where you feel like you can't rest. But you're just saying, just don't waste your time on things that don't feed your soul. Like really like try and like incorporate the things that, even if, so say if you are like, you're a chef and you can't, like, you would love to one day have your own restaurant or whatever it is for you. And there's no way you can move from from where you are now, from A, into where you want to be B at this moment. It's not realistic. So I'm not going to tell you walk out whenever you don't have a net to catch you, right? I don't want to be irresponsible in that manner, but what you can do to kind of help like nurture and nourish your path, like to help push you along, is just start finding ways you can weave your magic into where you are now. How can I make where I am now, where I have to be now in the moment? So make your game plan too, like have that to where you have that goal, right? And then start figuring out, how can I nourish and nurture my path now? Like how can I bring magic into my life now? Like if I even if you're not allowed to do it at work, how can you like play with it at home? How can you like pretend? Maybe you want to be a chef at a B&B. So pretend, invite some guests over to spend the weekend and cook for them for the weekend. They're like, pretend, like bring your pretending, and imagination is magic in the making. Again, pretending and imagination is magic in the making. So pretend, play house, play chef, play whatever it is that you want to be. Pretend as if, let's play. Oyana kayana siana oyana, but just finding ways of weaving your magic into of what your one day. Like there's a friend who said that she wants to thinking about doing good retirement job would be to own a floral shop, right? So she's going to go work in a floral shop. That's an amazing way to like bringing that magic in now for the future, right? And then, or you can even like start doing, maybe growing your flowers and making these cute little bouquets and selling them at the farmer's market. Making your magic now, like, but don't wait until when. Don't keep saying, well, one day. Well, one day. No, let's make magic today. Let's bring it in today. Let's allow that all to flow through you and bringing creativity into your day-to-day life now. Not saying like, don't like overload yourself and don't go the far extreme and say, I'm so tired between work and kids and everything. I don't have the mental capacity to do it every single day. Don't like make the extremes make you say no and bail. You can do it just on Sundays or just Saturday mornings or whatever you need to do. Just find the time to bring it in for you. This is your gift for you. If you have time to be here right this second, you have time to weave in a wee bit of magic into your day. Stirring in the magic into your coffee in the morning. Finding just like that book, Little Fires Everywhere. I like to say it's like, I like to do little rituals everywhere and have like, I don't like doing like one big altar isn't my jam. I like to have wee little altars everywhere, So, and altars, again, that can even look different for everybody. What that entails and what that includes. Like some of the altars that I feel like are altars now, I made before I even knew what I was doing. It was just like, it felt like I was like doing this squirrel stuff where it was like on walks and everything. If I would find like a snake skin, I'd put it there. I'd put a heart-shaped rock or whatever it is. And I'd make these little piles here and there throughout the house to kind of, and it felt like it needed to be spread out, right? and I didn't realize what I was doing. I didn't know this is, and I absolutely love, and I would love to hear your stories about all the different things that you did instinctually, just without thinking. You just did it. It was just who you were. And then all of a sudden you learn that there's a reasoning behind it. Like planting rosemary by the front door, like doing all these different things. And all of a sudden you learn there's a, like, you did this before you knew you were to do this. And I just love that magic. And it's confirmation. It's confirmation, right? That you're already a channel. You are already magic. There's no need to feel like I want to be. You are. You already are. Okay. Ana siano tuyana oyana. Okay, so the Seven of Wands, which is right smack in the middle of the reading. And that's always key. One of the key things to kind of pay attention to is placement on where they have these cards. So far we've already done Pachamama. She's brewing her brew, baby. We've got, which one was this? Nine of Pentacles. Keep working on your stuff, like on whatever it is that you do. Keep doing what you're doing and do it. And then, but weave magic all through it. And then, this Seven of Wands, typically this would be like all about like external, like maybe things, arguments at work or family strife or something. But this just doesn't feel like that. This feels like internal, like internal battles, like, oh, what do I do? I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know what to do next. I don't know how to deal with this situation. I don't know. And it feels like there's like this battle. Whether it's a battle between your heart and your mind, your soul and your intellect. It's just like or whether you're just like me and you just have been feeling so wound up, like you could like literally explode and have like pieces of your skin and body parts flying everywhere, which, you know what, my neighbors at this point, they would probably be like, just another day. Oyana kayana siana tuyana oyana kayana siana oyana iana sayana iana sayana iana sayana. So what is it? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do with that? What do we do with that? Oyana kayana suyana oyana. Anasiano Tuyano Oyana. Okay, then we go to the Four of Pentacles, which, like, number one, she's like, ground, baby, ground. You need to spend extra time grounding, extra time just being in silence, outside, in nature. Yes, it's hot. Get out there early or late, safely. I do not claim responsibility. So just digging your fingers into her, digging your toes into her, grounding into Mother Earth, grounding into her, like allowing her just, and asking her just to fill you up with her, just to help you be steady, finding those things that you do, that you like, the rituals that you already have that steady you, and hold on to those. A new one that I actually had that I just started. I've only done it for like 4 or 5 days in a row now, but I'm really liking it. Is when I call in the directions in the each day. I've been doing it with my drum. There we go. And I've just been doing it. Well, I've got my little beater over there, but I've been doing that with the, calling in the different directions. So that kind of helps to calm me. So holding on to like allowing the rituals that are already a part of your life, and that, like bringing back, like they're saying too, like for me, like I'm trying to bring back in like rituals that I know are good for me and calm me and help my nervous system, like the somatic like movements and the like in yoga and different things like that, just moving my body like that, making sure you take a walk outside every day, be outside every day, doing the drum, doing these different things that you already know, you already have a firm grasp on them. Yes, you can bring in something new, but sometimes bringing in something new can kind of amp up your nervous system even more. So just be wary, be gentle with yourself there. If you start to try it and your nervous system is like, no girl, you need to back up right now. Listen to your body, listen to your nervous system, back out of it, and go do like something that you are already accustomed to that brings you comfort. This is like a time of needing things that bring us comfort, like a weighted blanket kind of comfort. If you have a practice of riding your bike around the neighborhood and that brings you joy and comfort, do that. Keep doing that. Keep holding on and grasping a hold of these different things that just ground you. Gardening, planting stuff, weeding, different things like that, without always listening to like podcasts and stuff. And whenever you're riding your bike, when you're walking, when you're gardening, unplug completely. When you're sitting outside, just being with Mama Earth, or being with the river or the ocean or wherever it is you are now, being with the trees, just be with them. Unplug. Don't listen to any extra noise. Take out the podcast out of your ears, take out the audiobook, take out the music off the headphones with the music on it. Have silence in your stillness. Bring stillness even in the movement of, and silence into even the movement of gardening, weeding, and doing all the different things like that. Have stillness of mind and thoughts as much as possible, like not meaning like no extra external things coming in. Just allow it just to come down. Like whenever we do that, she's saying it's like all that stuff that's just built up, all that information that keeps coming in, we're getting all this information overload. We allow like all of that to kind of extra to drain out of us and into her. Just like all that stimulation overload, we need to allow it to drain out. But if we cloud that with external noise when we're walking, biking, gardening, sitting, whatever it is, then with her, then it's like almost adds like a stopper. It makes it like a clogged drain. Like we can't decompress as much as we'd like to. Don't even talk. Don't even answer the phone. Like if you have your phone with you for safety reasons, whatever, that's fine. Just put it on silent. Don't answer it. Don't be talking on the phone whenever you're taking your walk, biking, whatever. There's so many times you see people on their phones and they're when they walk by, and that causes you more stuff, right? So it's also causing them too, or you if you're the one on the phone. So we have to unplug completely to allow the decompression. Because if we're still plugged in, it clogs your drain and it won't allow for the decompression. So hold on to your practices. Get outside to do extra grounding. Some of these practices too, creative practices, writing, painting, drawing. So art, creative stuff, singing, music. Don't tell me you can't sing. You've heard me sing, so you know I'm not going to be going on American Idol or anything. Is that still a show? So just allow your voice to come out and gift that. Gift it to the fairies, gift it to Mother Earth, gift it to your drum, gift it to your guides, gift your song to one of these super special parts of you, whether it's your art and you're singing while you're painting, or you're just talking to your painting a little bit, like, or humming. You can hum to your painting. It's like they're very much saying, like, that's like, it's almost like a comfort and joy to both us and the recipient, no matter who or what that is. Whether it's your drum, your painting, the river, the ocean, the trees, the mountains, the leaves, whatever it is, gift them a song or humming or just thank you, thank you, thank you. Just gift them even like the energy of gratitude. Just send them so much gratitude. Feel it, sense it pouring out of your heart space all over these cards. It's like gratitude vomiting over your things, like sending so much. Oh, so grateful for this right now. In this moment, that this time between me and you and these cards, I am so grateful. And I'm allowing that just to spill out. That is something that I can hold on to. This is a practice that I can hold on to that steadies me. It steadies me because, and the reason why it steadies me, because think about while you're doing the practice, think about why it steadies you. The root of it, that firm root that holds you steady. Then think about, and then for me, like right now in this moment, it's just that connection to spirit. And that peek into this magical world, like whenever these messages come through, and whenever the cards, like all of a sudden they're laid out and they look like there's order to them, whenever it felt like chaos pulling them. And then whenever the words are coming through, and I'm like, after there was like a big pause at the beginning, and you're like, whoa, I don't know, knock knock, anybody home? And then all of a sudden it's coming through. Just that peak of that little ounce, that one drop of that all-in, that spirit, that connection, and then also being able to share it with you like this. It's amazing to be able to, it's like I receive a gift, and then I like a tin of cookies, and then I go, oh, you want a cookie? You want a cookie? You want another one? Try one of these. These are really good. That's what this feels like to me. I get to share my cookies with you. So that's why we get to hold on tight to these moments, and also going deeper with that and asking the why. Why does this mean so much to me? And it helps you to ground into that even more. So hold on to what's important to you. It could even be make a balance of alone time and family time, but it can also be family time, all cuddling. If your family will do this, mine won't. All cuddling up on the couch and watching a movie, playing games, some Scrabble or whatever, and all these things that just brings your heart joy, where you're unplugged. Everybody's unplugged. Headphones off, earbuds out, phones down and on silent. Do not disturb. Those are the things that ground you deeper and like steady you, because it allows your body to like decompress. So this, going to the snake thing. That's the movement. All right, I hear you. So they brought up the snakes because then it can help me see like how, like with the Kundalini, and then so there's different things you can find on YouTube and in classes. You can look up near you, you can look up like ecstatic dances, somatic ecstatic dances, that kind of thing. I know there's I think she's in the Concord area, Concord, North Carolina. So wherever you are, she does like pop-up dances and stuff. But so there's somebody else that's like in the Gastonia, Charlotte area who does like the static dances. So there's different ones in our area, I know, but there's probably some in your area, but also on YouTube you can find different things. But they're just talking about movement. We have to get, like, when we start feeling like we're all coiled up inside, we've got to help direct that movement to keep it from getting like too like we have to, like, so they're just saying, like, whether it's, oh, and there's this I'm trying to think of the name. I have a playlist for it. It's, if you go under my playlist, there's one that says something about movement, and there's this one lady that does, I think it starts with an M, but she shows you different techniques of like helping to move stuck energy, like with movement, like whether it's like with your hips and different things, different styles of dance and moving and like doing your arms and stuff like that. And that helps to get they're just saying that anything like that, the Qigong and the Tai Chi, the ecstatic somatic dances and movements and stuff like that, any of these moving the energy and allowing it to, like, so if we're having all this collective energy coming through us, right, and it's like, oh, we have to, like, then direct it right out. We have to remind that energy. I am not like a bus stop where you could come and just hang out for a while is too much. I'm just keep on going. Just keep on going. I release, and also doing your energy cleanses. Don't forget to do your energy cleanses. They're you can do that with air, smoke. You could do that with water in the shower. You could do all the different things. But I release all energy that does not belong to me. We send it back with love. Let it be, let it be. Just do your energy cleanses. You can do that too with that, like, humming as well at time. Like if you're in, like, I tend to do that automatically and don't realize what I'm doing until I notice what I'm doing, is in grocery stores and stuff, I'll be humming, but it's like just pushing out all that energy that does not belong to me. It's like, get out, too much energy in here. I just got to get my stuff and go. So humming can, and just, but you have to have the intention of that humming is, it's like shaking up and shaking out all your stuff. And you can just shake it out with the intention of releasing. Releasing all energy that no longer serves me, releasing all stagnant energy, releasing all energy that does not belong to me. I release, I let go. Yes. That is good. Okay, so movement. So this one feels more like the whole steady, even though walking and all that stuff, being outside, you're moving, it still feels more like rock steady kind of movement, and really grounding, right? This one feels more like moving that energy out of you, like keeping your energy in motion by like intentionally moving it, cleansing it, clearing it, not allowing it to be all, not allowing that collective energy that's like swirling through and like beating you up to like hang about, or just getting it out. No, you are not allowed to hang out here. Any energy is like I don't know why all of a sudden we're doing this, but we are taking out all that energy that feels like it's just choking you. Oya na kai na suya no tuya no oya na. Oya na siya no tuya no oya na. Okay. Watch how you're spending your time to watch what you're ingesting, watch what you're watching, watch what you're allowing into your field. If you can stay up to date on the happenings and goings on, but you don't have to like drown in it. You don't have to like suffer 24/7 in the violence of the media because others are suffering. That's not what they want for you. It's not. They don't want you to just suffer right along with everybody else 24/7. That doesn't make the other person's suffering any lighter. It actually adds to the whole suffering of the collective. So we're not helping anything by just drowning in it and bathing in it and just like, oh, give me more suffering because those people are suffering. Yes, have compassion and empathy for those people. Yes. Yes, but you are allowed then to go and it's like that feels like this like fine line of balance of don't take this like so literally where you feel like we're saying don't go and picket or don't go and be activist, because that's not true, because all of that is amazing. That's amazing, and we need you to be standing on the corners with your signs and everything. We need that from you. The people need that from you to bring hope and to see that I'm not alone in thinking that this world is shit. I mean, in the, you know what I mean. So, sorry, Mama Earth, but what I'm saying, but what we're saying is then you have to like find the balance of everything else we're talking about and what you're doing. Don't lose yourself in the misery of it all. Don't lose yourself in it. Don't lose yourself in it. You are meant to be here for joy and happiness and love and healing. You can't heal if you're drowning in others' miseries, because then it just adds, it's like adding like a big giant misery cherry to your misery ice cream. You know, you're not going to be able to heal from it because you're too weighted down by everybody else's stuff too, right? So we have to like find that balance and remember the separation of it. Remembering to separate, like, I can care about what's happening. I can have empathy for what's happening, but I don't have to carry what's happening. It is still, I'm still tied to it, but separate from it, if that makes sense. Kind of like, instead of standing face to face with the person to help yourself energetically and physically and everything, because this could also, if you're not careful, it can also make you physically ill, using like 2 cans and a string. Because literally some of these people are on the other side of the world. Some of them are in your community. Yes, again, keep fighting for them. But just remember energetically, physically, to keep yourself, not physically, that's not what I mean. Protect your energy. Protect your energy. They're just saying protect your heart, protect your energy by remembering. It's almost like if you drown in too much, it's almost like you're taking on part of their. It's like it's all of a sudden your energies kind of merge a bit. So they're just saying protect your energy. Fight for them by knowing that they are not you, if that makes sense. You care and want equality for all. You're all like one in that sense. Like maybe if it's about women or poverty or whatever, It can be about one, but just like how me and you are different and like different, like your favorite color is a different color than mine, even though we both want to lift each other up, that kind of thing. And I know I got to wrap this part up, but still, I just want to get the point across, and you not to get the wrong idea of like, I'm not saying forget and toss all the bad stuff in the river and just walk away and live your life. I'm not saying that. Fight for what you believe in, but protect your energy. Don't carry so much. Don't let it weigh you down, because then you're not going to be able to fight anymore, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Okay, keep going. For some reason, we're going this way now and then back over. So the world tree. Yeah. So we are like, they're going back to we are all like interwoven, interconnected, all growing from that same, she's kind of has like that cauldron feel going on, where it's like, you know, that you know, there's that painting, I don't know if you've, or print, where it's like, it shows like this woman and her belly is the earth, and this feels like that. So the image that I have in my mind is like that they're showing me, but it's also giving me this they're just sending this energy up through me of the earth, and being like so full, almost like where she's like it's like she's coming to term kind of thing, and that we're all growing. And then it's like, and then she shows, then there's the giant tree on top of, like, coming from like her hair is actually the tree, like the limbs and stuff, the leaves and the limbs are her hair. And then she's got her head like is tilted down a little bit to where then that's the trunk and the roots going down, and then the earth, and she's holding onto the earth with her arms, and we are all like, and she's kind of seated crisscross applesauce and holding that big old earth baby belly in her lap there, and that's us, and that's Mama Earth, and she's holding us. But she's like, there's like this she's pregnant with So, you know, this is hard because I don't want to, like, I hope that please let me be a clear channel. Oya na kaya na siano tuiano oya na. Because I don't want to be, like, just jumping on the whole bandwagon of new earth, new earth, new earth. But it feels like she is pregnant with the new earth is what it, like it, and, but it's like, oya na kaya na siano tuia na kaya na. Yeah, now that song is playing in my head. Change, it's time to make a change. Oya na kaya na siano tuia na oya na kaya na ana. And it just feels like this, like, I don't know. And this is how another thing I've been feeling too is that whole pregnant thing. You know, whenever, you may not know, but when you're pregnant and you feel like you've got to push. Like there's like something in your cervix that's like, I've got to push. I've got to push. I've got to push. And that's like a big feeling that I've been feeling lately, even though I'm not pregnant. And to share too, it was interesting in a session. The one day there was this energy, and the only way that it would come out was to go through me and then to be birthed out of me. It was the weirdest thing. It's only happened the one time, but I had to, like, spread my legs and squat just a little bit while I was still standing and just allow it to be birthed out of me. And she's saying like there's this reason for that. Like it's like Oyana kayana siano tuiano oyana. Iano tuiano oyana. Ikiano suiano oana. Ayana tiano oyana. Ayana siano tuiano oyana. Oyana kayana siano. It's almost like skinwalkers. It might be the term she's using. My skinwalkers are the ones that will birth this new earth. So this is something I haven't heard, so I don't know. Oyana kayana siano tuiano oyana kayana siano tuiano oyana kayana ana. So they're talking about like how she's talking about how like we keep looking for external, like it's going to be coming, so-and-so is going to fix this, and so-and-so is going to fix that, and so-and-so, all the answers are going to come from, I'm waiting for all the answers. I'm waiting for all the answers to come. But she's like, oh, darling, this is like you. You are the birther of the new earth. You are going to give birth to what is to come. You are going to give birth to what is to come. You are going to give birth to what is to come. Anasiano tuiana kaya nasiano tuiano oyana kaya nasiano tuiana kaya nasiano tuiano oyana iana siano tuiano oyana siano tuiano oyana tiano oyana ayana siano tuiano oyana anasiano tuiano oyana. And it's something about the elements and the trees and the shaking, like everything's like it's like almost like everything in the environment and the in nature and stuff can feel like what's coming, and like they and it's like they can sense and feel what's coming. They can sense and feel what's coming. It's like there's like trembling in the elements, and retractions and the elements. Like it's like kind of like how whenever the bunny hears, like the bunny knows before everybody else, because they could feel like there's a predator in the area. Like then all of a sudden the forest is quiet, right? And that feels like this, like it's like all the way it's being described, it almost feels like fear. But why would they be afraid of what's coming if it's coming for our good? Ana kiana oyana kayana ana siana tuiana oyana kayana oyana iana kayana iana kayana suyana oyana. I'm just trying to see what they're having me come to this one. It almost feels like they're saying like there's like what is coming is like it, even though it's like, because also in my head I was asking, but if we're one collective, wouldn't they know what's coming? Wouldn't the leaves on the trees, instead of trembling, wouldn't they know? Wouldn't they know like it's okay? What is coming is, they're saying it's like this is like a known and an unknown at the same time. So they're just like trying to figure out like where everything all fits together. It's going to feel like having to like almost like moving into where you take all your old furniture and you move it into a new house, and you're just like, oh, I don't know how it's all going to fit. We're going to have to figure it out, like how it's going to fit. And then it just kind of, all of a sudden, it just kind of does. And it kind of feels like the room expanded a little bit to be able to make it all like perfectly line up. So there's some of that. But feel like there's more to it than that. Why they would be... Okay, so they're talking about like... So me coughing and me like... It's like regurgitating like the... Because again, as the new comes in, the old's got to go. So they're also... It's almost like they're also a little nervous too about like how that's going to go, like the pulling up of the weeds, because sometimes that can be aggressive. Sometimes that can be scary. That could be like jarring. Like whenever you're pulling up that that energy that needs to go and allowing it to come through and out. Sometimes that could be jarring, right? But then it makes room for all of this. But you don't know, sometimes you don't know how it's going to be. Sometimes people can have so much coming out of them that they're vomiting and they're purging out all of this trauma, negative, all this energy that's built up inside of them and that they haven't dealt with. So that could be jarring, right? That could be scary, right? But once it's out and once they're free, they're like, I can breathe now. I'm not carrying that anymore. Yes, I had to use the purge bucket, but, which by the way, I'm going to have to get one for our room. But it's like, but that was a big unknown, right? How is it going to come out? What is that going to look like? And that's scary, right? So that's like, there's this fear. It feels like trembling within like everything, this unknown, but they're also like, there's like also like this excitement and knowing that it's time, that it's coming. What's it going to look like? What's it going to sound like? What's it going to smell like, taste like, all the things we don't know. Like it's like, feels like a big unknown collectively. Oyana siano tuiana. Just like with the giving birth thing, it's scary, right? And it can be very painful, but what comes out is going to be, oh, you're going to love it so much. Obviously, this your baby. It's the same. It may hurt a little bit. This might hurt a little bit. But where you're going is, so even though you have to go through the dark wood, that on the other side of it is gold, pure gold. And we're going to work through that together. Together feels very much like a strong, like, together. We will work through it together. We will walk through the dark wood together. Facing those unknowns together. Not feeling like, don't like let yourself feel alone. Or like you just don't know because you're afraid and nobody else around you understands. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid also in this timing, because timing is weird, right? So you don't want to be sitting around afraid about what's coming, when weeds are going to start pulling up and when a volcano is going to start blowing, when it could not be for another 50 years. We don't know. So don't hold your breath at this point. Keep going back to this. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep growing. Keep learning. Keep making magic. Keep holding on to what grounds you. Keep moving that energy through you so you don't hold on to fear. Keep moving that energy through you so you don't hold on to fear. But that knowing that is a collective growth, a collective birthing of something new. And that it could be scary going into it and not knowing how it's all going to work out. But just like you don't want to miss out on the adventure because you're too scared to go. And then it ends with this, Nine of Vessels and generosity again, because it just feels like gifts abound. Gifts abound. Like it feels like so many of us right now are in this place of feeling a lack of resources, a lack of money, a lack of this, a lack of that, a lack of energy, a lack. But energy, that other kind of energy and gifts abound right now. There's like this circulation, it feels like, of nasiano tuiana kaya nasiano tuiano oyana. Okay. So she was showing like how, like, so pretend like this is Earth, right? And you know those where it's like, was it the flower of life or something, where there's like, it looks, but what she's showing are these little lights, these golden light circles going through the center of her and back around, through the center of her and back around, and all the way around, all the way around, all the way around, kind of like what is that, an atom or something? I don't know, but so going around, and you know, and it's all the way around, right? And it's almost like she's saying too that this is part of the us birthing the new earth, is that because we, as we grow, as we are becoming, more and more of us are becoming open channels. And as we move this energy through us, oh, and like, God, what's that called again? It's just like how she's showing her, like how our energy field is. Oh, what's that word? Where it goes, it's a circle all the way around us, like that, going all the way through our center, and then going all the way around. It's something, I can't think of the word. Anyway, it's like that, but she's showing it as her, like she's the center, and then that's like that all the way around. And then as we allow ourselves to become these beautiful channels for her in these ways that are going to look different for each and every person, because we're working on our own magic, whether it's growing flowers or cooking, baking cakes, or whatever it is. It doesn't have to be, not everybody is in the world of like breath work and healing and all that stuff, because you are healing with your flowers, you are healing with your baking, you are healing with your cooking. You just don't you just may not feel it, see it, sense it all the time, but it's there. That is your magic. That is how your Awen flows. So allowing that to happen, allowing yourself, like tapping into your magic, whatever that looks like for you, even scrapbooking or whatever, allowing that to flow, allowing that just energy to flow through us like that. This good pureness flows through, and it washes and it cleanses out all that negativity, all the grief, all the bad stuff, all the yuck, all the muck. It's like cleanses it out for us. The more we allow ourselves to tap into our magic, to our creativity, and to what brings us joy, painting, designing, landscaping, whatever it is, writing, going on a bicycle ride, anything that brings us joy and allows us to tap into that tap into source light energy, and then it starts up that generator of energy flowing through us. And it's like we are her little generators, right? We're building this energy up for her, helping her. We're helping her by doing this, by being in that space, that place of joy, of tapping into our creativity, tapping into energy, our source light energy, tapping into her, tapping into all that is, tapping in and like allowing it to bring magic into our day. We are building up the energy she needs to birth, to give birth to this new earth, which is, again, is like, it's going to like, it feels like a partnership. It almost feels like It almost shows like there's her, and then like this is you, and like there's only like part of you sticking out of her all over. All of us that are like doing the work, trying our best to live these good lives, like being good, kind people, and working on our own healing and growth and happiness and joy and helping others and all that, it's almost like we are her flowers, like it's like it's only like the top halves of ourselves are sticking up out of the ground, and the rest of us is in there, and like we're like her little flowers, or her skinwalkers. The word skinwalkers keeps coming up, but I feel like in the in the Native American, that means, I don't know if it's like, I don't want to misrepresent there, so I'm just going to leave it at that word keeps coming up, so I don't really know how that comes into play. I'm leaving it there on that, because I'm not like, but it's like right here, that word is like right here, and it feels like it's playing an important role, and she feels like very like protective of her skinwalkers, like it's like mine, like her children, my children, and just like how like I just holding them tight, and with so much love and with so much pride, and like thank you, so much gratitude for you, for us, and showing up in this way each day to learn how to be her little generators. Keeping it up, because it's like she's like, it's a two-way street here. Like the more you help yourself in this, because this is to help you heal, to help you like be more like feel good in your skin, feel good and alive in this world, on this earth, in this moment, instead of waiting until it helps her too. It feeds her soul. As we feed our soul, it feeds her soul. And she needs that. It's like we're the little generators. So we're feeding her. We're feeding her. We're feeding her. The more we feed our own, like bring in more light. And don't let ourselves drown in like the yuck of the day, of the world, in this country and all the things. The more we help her, sustain her, help her to grow. It's a two-way. And it really does feel like that. Like it really feels like it's like that infinity sign kind of thing, where it's like, and then the more like, so the more we're like just drowning in darkness, and we constrict, and we're not like having much energy flow through us, and it takes so much more energy to get us through the day, right? Because we're not clear, we're not clean, we're not like, our energy isn't flowing. And I don't mean like going on the, wipe on, wipe off energy. I'm talking about energy flowing through us to help us, our vital energy. And it feels more like, so the more we allow ourselves to like become so constricted, and that we're drowning in all the news, and we're drowning in all the everything, the violence, and then all the pain, and all the everything, anger, and we're allowing it to eat us up, and we're becoming more and more constricted. It feels like it constricts her some. It constricts her. I mean, if you notice, like our river right now is so dry. It feels like she is constricted right now. Like she just needs, it's like she needs us to breathe and open up our heart space and help her. We need to help her, like raise her energy, and help her heart to open back up and everything too, by us opening our hearts up. It's like we feed each other. We're feeding each other. She helps to ground us and keep us steady and nurture and hold us and love us unconditionally. And then we need to allow it to flow through us and not just like, but this planet sucks and I hate being human and I can't wait for them to be done with this reincarnating and blah, 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 blah. You're not helping her by being in that space. And we need to help her right now so much. And we need to help ourselves so much. Again, the infinity sign, the flow, the give and take, the balance of like, yes, fighting for what's right, but don't lose yourself in the violence. To remembering to have some movement in your day, remembering to hold on tight to what helps you to feel calm and secure and safe in your body. Those practices, those rituals. Don't let anybody belittle your practices too, because it feels like there's some that are like maybe have family members or something that are like belittle their stuff that they do that make them feel good. Maybe like you do, maybe you burn intentions or do affirmations or whatever it is for you that you do that makes you feel good. And you have people in your life that may be belittling that. Don't let them do that. Fuck them all. You stay in your life. You get your light where you can. Right now, that is so important. You get your light where you can. So fuck all the rest of them that want to like poo-poo on your light parade. There's that. So do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. And again, don't take this an 180 degrees and go like, oh, we're just gonna live in love and light and not be in reality. That's so baloney. That's not what we're saying at all. We're learning to live fully and completely in this human life that we've been given. This is a gift. No matter if it feels like it every day or not, this being here right now in this moment in time is a gift. And we're learning to live in it as such, more fully and completely. And in more balance. And so, and you will get what I'm saying if you actually think back to like 30 years ago or however many years ago before you even started showing up for this kind of work. And where you were at then compared to where you are now. So now we're trying to like grow up even more. So trust me, we're not all love and light kind of people here. We're going deeper. We're digging deep. We're healing. We're extracting. We are like processing. We're feeling the emotions. We're screaming. We're roaring. We're shouting. We're not going to like pretend that it's not happening. We're allowing the flow. Because if you don't allow the flow, if you don't allow the emotions, if you don't allow and you just compress and contract, then the energy is not flowing. So you need to allow the movement, allow the energy to flow, allow the emotions to flow. Keep working on your healing. I mean, don't like drown in it too. Don't forget to like, live. Again, we're supposed to be living. Go to the farmer's market. Go to do things. That's a reminder to myself too. I'm really bad about not doing things. So allow yourself to grow. Keep like what they were saying in the beginning. Just keep living to your fullest. Keep living to your fullest. Loving life as much as you can. Full-heartedly, like with your heart. Let your heart lead in all the ways. Just allow yourself to be the full-on badass goddess that you are. Yes. Grab a hold of this life and live it to its fullest. That is what's going to help her be her fullest. If we can live our life to its fullest, she can live her life to its fullest. With the waterfalls overflowing with water and the trees bursting with leaves. the more we live our life to our fullest, allowing, just everything to keep flowing through, the more she can too. I hope all that makes sense. I hope that I didn't cause more confusion. If you have any questions, let me know. But there's more gifts that come in your way. I definitely feel that. There's more gifts are coming your way. More things are opening up for us that are opening, that those of us that are working on this, there's going to be more opening. I keep hearing more. It's something about this ear too, about this, I don't know if you're going to be, your clear audience is going to be coming online maybe. Aunt Berta's in the background talking, going, hell yeah. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, it's like, it feels like that. It feels like you're going to start hearing more. So that'll be fun for somebody. Don't be scared. Don't become a skinwalker and jump out of your skin. God, I wonder if that's why I've been feeling humming on my skin. It feels like, it really does. It almost feels like, please hold this for me. I can't carry it anymore. I need room to expand. Okay. I hope that was helpful. That was